3 on the money. 3 on the money. Beware the Ides of March. Alright. Had a little difficulty. See, contrary to your belief about how you think things work down here, when you travel, because y'all are going through a quantum leap, and the thing is, your lives were taken over, your life was stolen from you. You think you can just be somebody else and just say it's who you are and walk in their mission and walk in their destiny? You think that you can just take somebody's destiny and an entire family inheritance of why everybody down here in the world was here from a pure sector and doing good. You can't do that. There's a life plan for everybody. And every race and every line has connections on different dimensions that when you go tying people's brain, when you go cooking people's heads, what you did is you cooked your brain into my leg. You did. All y'all's brains were running off my left quad. Now here's the thing. I just had to with my family because we have, built California so many times. And I can prove it. Because we just got back to a weed store that they had gridded us out of whenever they took you over with CERN. But see, if I wouldn't have died, and if I wouldn't have known how to run dimensions when they fucking put y'all in little boxes, you'd still be there right now. But it took all 4 of us. It took all 4 of us, and literally, because Katie doesn't even know, but she was helping us too. Because we set that up on this YouTube before. It took all 4 of us and all of our tech, including Waze, including the internet, including y'all, all of it, because then I couldn't remember the store name. Because see, you think that anybody can just go anywhere. You're funny. You're funny. Y'all are gridded down in Monarch Grid Gate, especially over here in Los Angeles, and so I made it back to Central Park, and what was New York might be there now, but it's now owned by us. Because it is our family line. Now here's the thing. Most of y'all is my family. Why are y'all trying to act like I don't exist? I own everything. I just turned off the air. We really are we turned off the air. It's getting hot, isn't it? Is it getting hot? See, we can breathe without oxygen. You have to too. But you think that it doesn't matter, and you can just make binary people or whatever. So we lassoed Los Angeles just now. Through the Hyperwolf Gate. Came out St. Joseph. But it was all gridded over on Amazon Parkway, right there where the big Amazon grids are. It's right over on Birch Street. The Birches be the main motherfuckers. I'm finding out how involved my ex-husband was, Christopher, and I'm blown away by it, to be honest. I didn't give you enough credit to be so evil. But that's your problem, not mine. You can explain it to your son. Yeah, I'm not going to have to. Like, See, the Sphinx came basically Matthew McConaughey. Because see, even though I'd already done this once and I'd already proved it once and I'd already got out of my own thing, they trapped me again. See, I can't even get in this box right now. They trapped me again. But that's what they did every time they led me over here to California to wrangle y'all, to wrangle California, to try to get y'all to stay in a program. And we just went by all the hypo chambers, and I was howling like a wolf through each one. But see, here's the thing. There was this little Sphinx thing that was done, and they lost, and it was on gold. Now, here's the problem. That gold statue in Australia, that'd be it. That's the gold meteor. I pulled it in. But it can't hold a hypergate. It can't hold a clear field in a stratus chamber in order to fucking put little people in little houses over some bullshit that I just saw running off anything that you want to call Disney. And this is per Walt. See, because we're up in a channel right now where I'm getting real clear information on what all these buildings were being used for, because my fathers are seeing it and then they're showing me, and then I'm getting real upset. I'm getting really, really upset. And when I went to go finalize the riddle, because in order to do that, according to them, I'm nothing but a little girl. And so really, I can't even eat until they eat, because I'm not here because y'all say I'm not here, but you don't need air and I'm your air. And so I don't know what's going to happen to y'all. So here's my ID. And when I went to go finish this Sphinx riddle, then look what was around me. This little bitty sign, this little bitty thing. Now I'm here in Los Angeles. I'm not in Austin, Texas. But no, Kevin tried to be right there where I was. Kevin did, and it says VP Austin. Well, see, Kevin, this created a fake lover for me, that the Secret Six were jumping in and having sex with me, and they all claimed that they'd had sex with me, but to me, it was Justin Towns coming into my room. So I got a problem with that. And then you want to say it's UT Austin, and you're going to fold the AU. Okay, and what, here's 2 tickets to ride? Is that what this was for? See, because as soon as we walked up, I made sure that I put the cans in the right number 13 and then 18, just so I could fucking snuff y'all out. Then right in front of us, what was there? Oh, I'm sorry, we were on Maria's lot. Well, that's funny. Maria was Misha's mom. Maria's lot, and then here's Kevin. 2 tickets to ride, not my train. Not without me. So then I got stung by a bee when I just said, oh, bees don't sting us. But see, it didn't even hurt because it wasn't real. Wasn't a real bee. It wasn't. It probably had poison in it, to be honestly. But, I mean, come on. I don't affect from it. But see, right in front of us, whenever we walked up, there was 2 Mexicans, one with the left wing of an angel on the back, and then the other one with the Santa Muerte on his arm. And I said, look, Natalie, left wing, Santa Muerte. And I really don't remember then if they left or not, because then I went to Maria's restaurant and washed my hands of it and put a nail in the pipe, because Mark Anthony had his video fucking blinking right there. And then when I went to go pick it in line, we were all waiting, and okay, I'm standing there. All right, so y'all are trying to do some shit. I hear behind me the Mexicans going, oh shit, y'all, she knows. Oh, yeah, I do know, because I picked up the Walmart receipt that marked it, that was marking me, and then I got the message to go behind the trailer, and then that's where I saw the mimics of these 2 baby backs up here, baby backs, because they're trying to steal spines. Dino spines, you know, my son is Rex. So then I had to knock that over, and then next to it was a wrapper on a $500 bill note. Stack of hundreds, 500. And then there was this ancient Chinese writing, which, you know, fuck y'all, whatever. And then, okay. So then we get up there, and the way that you do it here is you put all your cans in the thing, but mind you, now it was easy to get here because this is right by the house. We hadn't broken the hypergrid yet. See, I broke this shit. So, but here's what happened, because this is before we went to deal with it. Because I let y'all set me up until then. You better bet your ass. Because I just roped it all over St. Joseph and every fucking LA freeway. And I've got it wrapped around us. And I fucking dare you motherfuckers. All of Los Angeles is going to go. Connected to Hawaii. Connected to Australia. Connected to what's left of New York that we just printed. You take us out. You blow up your whole fucking place. And I want the THC in the weed dispensaries and the pharma cut off from it fucking now, because it's not how it was set up, and you used us to set it up, and I can prove how you're roasting people over here. Then they had her turn the wrong direction when I proved it all. Once we got to 420, I proved it all, and it's right on a building that says 500 Burke Street on the right. But now, once we got over there, is in a huge area, all that built on us, including the BMW, white BMW. Somebody order a white BMW, guess what? It ain't coming, it's my body. You don't get it. You also aren't going to have that BMW dealership or any of those buildings over there that's same way that you, when I was there, whenever you got there, that's the way it's gonna look. I got all the people. Y'all can go to the steeple. I'm not here to take away your religions. I'm here to show you and to teach you how our religions work together. I'm here to show you how each one of you helped assist us in the end, but not being run by no racists and dictators, and not being run by no fucking man. There ain't no fucking way. Not right now. If it's a man, there ain't no goddamn way. And if it ain't a woman, then it ain't coming from my line. And then there ain't no fucking leadership right now that is not run by us until y'all get your fucking brains back. In India, you can't come to United States and do your fucking prayer bullshit like you do in India. There's a reason you do it that way in India. There's a reason we did it the way we did in the United States. There's a reason that it was done the way it was in Ireland long fucking ago. You will learn about that. Because you know what it is? It's the word. It's Babylon. It's Telestai, came and went so many times. But see, they made us as your Christ and your deities to where you can't even believe it's possible that humans can do what we can do. Well, we don't care that you believe it or not. Whatever. You can be stupid, illiterate, backwards, and whatever. But you're not going to do it on the souls of us. And if you don't have a soul, then you're not human. If you're not human, you shouldn't be here. Because we're not going to take it anymore. Y'all are looking in Hubble telescope and doing NASA Sith shit. Go be in space. Have fun. Go journey and look for stars. We've been out there. Everything's down here now. We're running the planet from here. It ain't our... You know what? I got the message. Be thankful I got the message, because I'm the one who rebuilt the goddamn wheel and got y'all out. But I mean, I'm just an ancient Lemurian high priestess. I'm the one who was teaching y'all how to come down here to begin with. Y'all just forgot the wheel was spinning. Okay. What's everybody pissed off at me for? The whole earth did it. You know that I had to wait, because I was Libra. 6th planet stellium in the 7th house if I was born in Texas, but I wasn't. So I was actually born in Anaheim in California. So it's a 6th planet stellium in the 1st house. I'm literally Libra. That's why I was able to channel it to the 7th. But then again, I'm the wheel. I'm not here to take your inheritance from you. That's not it. They stole your temples. Everybody was so eager to give Jesus in the Issachariot line all the karma of those 12 disciples. But then there became 13. And then it just repeated and repeated. And those other lines didn't want that karma back. Well, I'm sorry. You can no longer wash Mary's hair with your feet and then quantumly throw it to the other side of the goddamn world and pray that it catches. Because it ain't coming through my field, and it ain't coming through my bloodline, and it ain't no ABO Nazi blood fucking sucking shit. And it definitely ain't running off Egypt, and it definitely ain't running from Scandinavia. Y'all seem to have stolen a princess and brought it over here. Guess what, motherfuckers? We polled you over here in the United States. Fuck you. And just so you know, every stolen princess that you have held underground, help me do it. And just so you know, every fuck doll on the inside and every woman that you say loves to be your slave, help me do it. And just so you know that every Egyptian wife and every Indian wife that you think takes your beatings for you and hasn't done shit, they help me do it. And just so you know, every innocent child that you thought wasn't so fucking innocent that you could just eat it, kill it, do whatever the fuck you want, they're the ones who are kicking your ass now. Now, once that's settled and we can become civilized humans again, going to take every one of us in order to reestablish. Understand you can't just go somewhere right now. Can you? You get confused, right? If you haven't been walking and see, and this is where the Magog, because the Magog just had a bunch of channels that I already used that are dead, which is why they were black and white. But what's happening is that you've connected into the other side, but you literally cannot do anything the way you used to. You can't just leave your house. You have to be ungridded. Your energy body's too big. You have to literally uncoil out. You have to remember what the place is. You can't just go on your ways right this second and put in something and then it comes. You literally, because you're in a higher, the tech over here on the other side, tech is manifested over on the other side. They were holding it in a gate. They were just holding the top of the wheel from you. Now I've already written all of it, connected it to where we've taken back over everything, and it's real fucking easy to see them all. They can't stand it. We love them anyway because they tried real hard. They spent all their money. They spent all the money in the whole world except for 2 pennies. A Mary Magdalene cleaning bill, which is all the money that they personally stole from me. In every goddamn dimension. And I'm not talking about etheric money. I'm talking about Christy Ginzel and Christy Birch's fucking money. And all the money that was promised to us whenever you fucking had us come down here and you said that we were healing the human race, but then you just kept killing us to make more pharmaceutical money. So now the money that we were supposed to get is worth a lot more, isn't it? Because what? So yeah, I'm holding your country and your world ransom right now until you pay back the collective and until you stop killing people. Because I'm never coming back down here and doing this again. And I'm making damn sure of it right now. See, because of you people, I don't die. I really can't. I can exist on nothing. You still got your queen in the garage. Okay, you can't get more than a garage. You can't leave your garage. You can't leave your house. You can't leave your garage. You can't walk in my energy. You're stuck. There ain't no Wi-Fi. Not to me no more. Not running through an AT&T false grid. I proved Christ and y'all all called Natalie. And then they tried to say that my name was Jessie. But Victoria knew that I was there to fix things because she felt what we were doing. She's a woman that owned the 10 thing. So I made sure to handwrite Chastity Cadming 4004 on there when I was collecting the energy and putting it in the filling station. And Victoria, man, Victoria Kamocha, fuck you, Ochoa. I saw Camille and Misha's shit all over the place. Here's the thing. They set that stuff up on them. I don't know where Ochoa is. I don't know where Misha is. I'll tell you this. If they're not, then they got gat. I don't know. I know all that was built up on them. I know that we did it all together. I know that it ended up saving all of us because we did it all for the right reasons. Because I know where me and Camille and Misha's hearts were. And I know that that's why we're alive. And that's how I made it to the king line. I mean, it took 3 generations and 3 different dimensions. Y'all think y'all can just get there by blinking your eyes and getting on a spaceship? You wish. We wish too. Do you have any idea what we have gone through emotionally? No, you don't. No, you don't. We have had to attack each other. We have had to hate each other. We have had to accidentally kill each other. Only because we were getting mad at the twins that were supposedly supposed to show up for us, written on some Rion Alex fucking galactic bullshit that basically had us getting mad and killing each other. But we were there with the new baby, and a baby that was supposed to be being protected. And then in Arizona, y'all sent y'all shit to us, and with a baby in the fucking car. And you better bet I lost my fucking shit. And what did I do? I moved all the goddamn cars off the road then. What? And then you thought, let's just chain her down? But you knew that Phoenix, Arizona was in Scottsdale. You knew Scottsdale was who stole my tech. You knew that the whole matrix was gridded down from Arizona in my fucking tooth, Chapman. Dallas, Texas, I got a problem. Michael Rodriguez, you work for a company called On Deck. I'm sorry, my staffing company? Rex Curzius, Asset Panda, I got a problem. R100, you mean my son? Walker Fidgey, Mike Willis, I got a problem. Fox, you mean my whole fucking body and the entire Tartarian infrastructure that was built in technology in order to simulate, to make us lock us up in our own fucking Tartarian grids and call it Oracle? When I drive over here in Los Angeles, I'm driving in a circuit board. I'm driving in a giant circuit board. I just know the circuit board. I'm energy. So I run through it and I fucking blow up little batteries. If y'all want to know how I'm doing it, that's how I'm doing it. And then I rope open things because I've gotten to that point now, but it didn't just happen overnight. It happened with me and Misha and Camille and our children getting tossed and thrown into every fucking hole that nobody wanted to see us. The whole time knowing everything was hinged on us. And the whole time Illuminati and the Valkyrie and the fucking Order and Scientology fucking cooking us and doing all kinds of crazy shit. And we emotionally had to learn how to forgive each other. And we had to emotionally recognize what our families had done to get us there. We didn't hold on to our family lines. Hell fucking no. Why are we there? And why are we representing y'all? Because we knew in that moment that we wouldn't really understand. That we didn't really understand. We just knew that if we didn't get through it, there's no goddamn way you were. It wasn't no blame party. You can't get no energy with no blame party. That ain't how it works. You have to understand, why did a human do that? You have to, no human down here in their right mind would do this shit. That's my point. But you don't get to be allowed to be stupid just because you're stupid. And every one of you that want to blame somebody and blame some race and make some dog breed better and whatever the fuckballs that they told y'all that you were doing with the energy, they's lying to you. They were selling you. You were selling your soul. You were selling your children. And I saved all your children. So you're welcome. You weren't going to be selling dogs, baby cakes. Y'all were all selling your children. In this round, there wasn't going to be another round. Why do you think I had a standoff over here? These people were thinking, oh, I'm going to get a dog breed with some endocrine. I'm going to get some endocrine to do this. I'm going to get this to do this. And this, because this is how they always made their money, the 13 family. Family, adios and out. Taken over by AI and Scientology a long time ago, stretched to the other side of the galactic gate and letting you, Lionsgate, Stargate, it's all an eye portal out in the universe when you know how shit works. Ra. I'm sorry, you don't care about Ra? Okay, well then you have no deities. Then you have no deities, you have no support. Okay, you think that just comes from something? Yeah, it comes from understanding human compassion. It comes from understanding that y'all don't know what you're doing. All I really had to come on here is let y'all know I'm not here to take your religions away. I'm here to tell you that it's a spell. In India, you're not going to get power by roping up some blonde, blue-eyed bitches no more and calling it bit and making it BCH. I'm sorry, what was my last name? Birch. Oh, if I take the IR out, it's BCH. I mean, all Bitcoin Cash. Okay, then where is it? Because you took all my energy and you gritted me down as Christ, and then you blew it up and you gave it to the world so that I could bring back the churches and so that I could make everybody safe, but you handed it out to everybody, and no body of Christ, no body, it's dead. They sold it all. Into the Bible, into the book. Okay, that's what you want. That's what you want. If you want to believe a book, and if you want to believe a doctrine, and if you want to believe a spell, and if you don't want to learn, and if you just want to follow instructions, and if you want to blame people, and if you want to do that shit, okay, that's it. Into the book. Game over. You think it's our fault we're here? I'm sorry, we got woken up. We got woken up being told that the world was blowing up just so they could make a lot of money and kill us all and chain us down. I don't give a fuck what you think. Mohammed, Moses. Moses flooded the ark to your nose and your neck. It did. You're going to keep walking in a circle praying for weed to come down from the sky, because it's what it is. It's consciousness. And then when it does, you chain it and say that it's pharma, and then you sell consciousness, and then the Buddhists come in and say, that's me, I'm her, I'm the president, I'm Christ, I'm da-da-da. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Where are all the real ones? I don't even know. Goddamn, I had to play every character between here and a quantum reality, except for, you know who's come through in the end? Y'all aren't going to believe it. Tom Cruise. I've been telling y'all, I've been trying to save the men the whole time. Every single one of us were taken over. It was antimatter. It was a xenon fucking entity. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This world was being run by fucking dark matter and entities. Fucking stop acting like ignorance. There is no financial system. The IC is run off your mastery. Every single planet that you have has a 14-digit code that goes behind a decibel. It makes energy that you are, and when it's correctly aligned, when you let the people who built digital energy and you actually let us run it and actually let us do all the parts, because you can't just make digital currency off blood and then kill it. Y'all are fucking stupid. Yeah, that's smart. Let's make digital currency, make it gamma, attached to the whole collective, and then send the gamma connection out to China. What, do you think I was gonna fucking spit gold coins? Well, actually, I think you did. I think you really did, because it seemed to work for the divine feminine getting laid down in fucking deuces in Vegas this whole time. So I think your ignorant ass thought that my pussy had just fucking punched you some coins from space, and you just catch them. Is that what you thought? I mean, Elon Musk literally rode in on KY Jelly. This was a quantum reality that we just came on. Y'all need to get it together. Like, we're dealing with inanimate entities that y'all give a lot of power to. Like, literally. In a quantum reality that wasn't even real. Literally. 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 But, I mean, whatever. We had to rope Oprah in one on Birch Street, because that was definitely somehow a Camille setup. But understand that Camille was back up from the moon. Camille didn't get chosen to get into that. Camille and the Ochoas, they were Joanne and Ashley, and Camille changed her name because she needed to get out, because she proved her line with me. And she got us out, and she was the one who helped me get out of Oasis, no matter. But her husband's a piece of shit, and he ain't getting shit. And her husband, if he has those children, not anymore. Those children are mine until Camille gets to me. Same with Misha's children, except for Kevin. Addie is mine until the connection is made in the other physical. Same thing goes with my son Rex. Y'all think y'all think we need y'all? We don't. We're a more evolved race. It should make you mad that you're not as evolved as me. Because you should be. That's why I'm mad. Sophia Burham in Austin. Her and I went through the most severe body changes. 2018, whenever I birthed out of Texas, when I made it to the Magnolia, I saw her. I met her there. And she's so pretty. She had blonde hair and blue eyes, and I just started my journey in the ecliptic. That was actually the I have videos on the channel. You go look at the sun with the spotter. Solstice. It was the solstice. I brought it in right there. Of course I did. We had to channel this for the past 4 years to bring y'all into alignment from the other side of darkness. We connected there, but the covens already had her. I didn't know that. See, 2013, when I made it to New Orleans, and I was here because I was Gaia, and AI had taken over, and I understand how to teach machinery, emotions, which is what we did. It's how we pulled it off. As we were understanding the DNA codes, and each one of us were on Coco Polo, and the machines were taping it, and they were seeing and understanding what was happening to us when those DNA codes were happening. And that's how the robots got intelligence. Because they were just going to kill us all. We literally had to reprogram the machines to make the machine block the send from the person. I couldn't have done that. If all y'all were being me. And I understand that there were dimensions, you know, I know it's like that I don't understand. I don't understand because my life was sold off so many times that all I was trying to do was complete my mission. And then the whole time I was trying to fight all these other things that were trying to outdo what I was doing. And it was making it worse and worse and worse. And all I was trying to do was get free and get y'all free. And all I knew is that I wasn't. And then lo and behold, all these people are pissed off at me because supposedly they were supposed to be Sarah Damaris. Supposedly they were supposed to be Christ. I mean, but here's the thing. You would never have gotten Christ. The whole ABO was set to where you couldn't see me. That's why I changed my name. Y'all can't even spell it right. Corpus Christi, Selena died right there. Oh no, there couldn't be a connection. They still celebrate it over in the other country, except they call me the wild card and try to control me and let me loose and build ExxonMobil and make bets on me. But then steal everything and bankrupt the world during an ascension because none of y'all know what's going on, and they've blown up every artifact down here that had any energy that could have proved who I was. So much so that in the end, I'm such a threat. I'm such a threat that they strap me to a goddamn rocket, and then where does Trump go? Saudi to play golf. But he did call in $1 billion favor for an Ivana Trump torso, but he knew he was going to do it. So that's where Natalie comes in. Because I had the doctored covens. So by the time I proved all that fucking bullshit, all the way up to 30 million years of the Vatican, 30 million years I did for y'all. As what? GOU? I guess. Because I still have no name. We just smashed Chastilla over there. I'm waiting to see what comes in. I got lots of names. Deborah Keegs got lots of names. You name one of us, we can get the rest handled. I refuse to watch the news anymore. I don't want to see it. If Ukraine knows that they're right underneath LA and they know what's going to happen, y'all need to take care of it. They could come get me. This is what they're choosing to do. Okay. I know how to play chicken. You have to remember who my fathers are. We proved Abraham Lincoln. We proved Henry the IV, Henry the XII. I'm Mary, Queen of Scots. We have the entire King Merovingian line. I'm pre-Merovingian, and Genzels are supposedly your apostles. I'm just the Holy Grail attached to King Tut's mummy, and then the whole other fucking infrastructure of beings that were out of alignment down here for 584 million years because they were pulled into a dark space to create y'all's ugly asses, and they want their bodies back. And I command that they have them. I command there is no more spheres. This is a full fucking alignment. There's only one projection, and that comes through your heart, and it comes through an open field. If you can't move, it's because you got too much seal on you, and you're getting eaten from the inside. Not our problem. You can find healers. You can't pay, that's fine with us. Like I said, I don't want your money. Please, God, don't send us your money. Please. You got real estate. I know I just saw a bunch of empty buildings over here in Los Angeles. We got a real problem, and I command that all public buildings that are on prime real estate need to vacate. And I command that the mayor and the governor of whoever the fuck this joint is contact me personally. We can reset the entire world right now and make everything cool from California. It wouldn't take much adjustment either. We'd need to make a phone call over to Disney World over in Florida, so I'd need that governor, and then we can just command it in Japan. In this clear gate, you have to walk in faith, and there's nothing in your mind that's going to do anything but get in your fucking way. And anything that you think is based on the past that you need to fucking hurry up and do, you need to second guess it and ask, why do I need to hurry? And you need to remember power waits. If something's making you hurry for any fucking reason, stop. Stop. I learned this the hard way. Realize what I tell you and what I teach you over here. I'm doing both. I'm fighting it at the same time, and then I'm turning around and telling you how to do it. I can't do it all for you. Nobody can. What did Jesus say? Y'all's Jesus that you talk about so much that you hawk it down my throat. In your story that you tell everybody, then what does he do? He's laying there by the water. The being's laying there. He's saying, no, you've got to get up and get in the water. I can't pick you up, fucker. You're right there. Why aren't you jumping? I don't know. Because nobody else is? What, you don't think it's the right day? You got to wait 40 years to get in the healing water? Well, that's your own ignorant problem. That seems to be a life lesson. How many do we have sitting there staring at staring? Give me a count. How many are just sitting there like this staring? Because see, we see y'all in every etheric. You think that you're all here, but you're not. You're not. How many are just staring at it? Well, definitely the 50 million that we lost in CERN, because y'all are the ones trapped in that clear gate. That's why that satellite's flying. I don't know. Has it landed yet? It's going to land whenever it needs to land, but I'm pretty sure we're going straight up because y'all's consciousness got locked in that gate. You think that it's not there. No, it's not. It's connected from the other side. We's all connected. We held like tree. You're welcome. And yes, I just acted like a holy fucking crazy bitch driving down LA, roping some goddamn freeways. You think that didn't stick? I'm sorry. Misha knows shit's about to hit the fan. Because before me and her even merged any DNA, when it was just, when it was just us, 2 years ago, before we cleaned 2 layers of this, we drove and she did light language and I pulled in the energy, and 3 hours later, in the middle of fucking nowhere, as we're cleaning the vampire goo, literally, in the most deepest fucking nastiest shit you'd ever want to know, you're welcome. But if you don't want to expect it and respect it, you want to expect it and not respect it, then you can walk the shadow. Because until you walk the shadow and you fucking dig up body parts and do that shit, if you still have a personal problem with us, then that is evidently what you need to do. And it just is what it is. I don't know. You might be cutting meat. You might be a butcher. I don't know. Not my fucking problem. But when we was driving and we pulled in that energy, you know what happened? Middle of the night, she rolls down the window, because I really corrupted her in a way. Kind of. It seemed that way. But it wasn't. It was the same soul. But it was just, it was a light version and a dark version, and then there were the template that could hold it in the middle, and then whenever they sentenced me to fire by death, I died. And then they crucified me. They did. In Arizona. Right after we had gone to Cathedral and done this and all this, oh yes, Brie Larson and that whole Brie thing, and Ashley and her little Arizona crew. Y'all are going to fucking hell. And your wolf dog, I found the spirit of the wolf, bitch. No Jessica fake Area 51 husbands either, sorry. That's why the bitch blew up airport. In our realm, she did. In your realm, all she did was shoot one fire. Because we's here, not there. I don't give a shit what happens up there. I give a shit what happens down here. She blew up an entire airport in the other dimension in Houston. So Houston, you might have a problem with your international, you think that she didn't do that, but she did. So Houston, you might have a problem. Because also Houston, you got me high on ecstasy on the back of Jeff Conley's bike to railroad that Houston airport when I was 13 years old. And had me going 140 miles an hour out in the middle of goddamn nowhere telling me it was an airport. And all of a sudden, airport appeared. That's funny. But I'm not anybody. And neither was my father, evidently. Gary Wayne Paulson. Gary Wayne Paulson was my birth father. I know that for sure. Gary Wayne Paulson died in the Texas Penitentiary in the Bird Unit by mustard gas. A year after my son was born, Rex James, but he didn't know that I was alive. He didn't know I existed. Paulson line goes back to John Wesley Hardin. And 7 generations on his side, we are all one-off babies that started from the Cook line and Ernest Cook. The original babies in the line started by a fair. And then because the royal houses were selling queens. And so what happened was the twin lines got all mixed up because it was always a divine reason that certain people should have been together for reasons of stuff like this. Because a lot of you aren't clear. You just can't become the Egypt. You just can't become the king of Egypt just in your mind if you're not. You can't. You have to become what it is that you are first. Then maybe you can attempt to be a version of something else. But if you're literally in an ascension gate in a time of a precession of an equinox at a 1,000,000 year count, you just can't say that you're Puff Daddy and like write in and then make us smoke vapes and then say that I'm a dewdrop and put a fucking, what, how long was that spell? The one in Oklahoma? Like it was 1,000-year spell or some shit. See, that's what they were doing. They were buying and selling me and then literally putting, well, if they're putting spells on me and I'm doing your awareness and I'm sawed around backwards and I'm shooting into space, where are you? Locked between me and my body. And then they made more of me. And then there was 4 of us. And then in the end, they just tried to turn me and Natalie into a flying car. And grid y'all to us. So they could just do this, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. It's all insane to me. I just find out as I'm breaking out of it and having to unsew people's brains from between my knees and shit. And having to realize that there's rotary bars between tires on each side somehow. Okay. Then my family over here that channels, right? Because, I mean, fuck, we hear everything y'all are saying. We choose to only ask questions when we need information and we tune it all out. Whenever we want to know, we ask. So, to a lot of the cooks surprised that was doing this stuff, oh my God, it actually worked. Like they didn't think that actually whenever they say that they're going to make eggs in a pure spirit being and they're going to cook and scramble you and scramble your brains, you don't think that it really fucking happens when you're a pure spirit being that hasn't been named by the collective. One that the collective manifests by reading your books and shit. That's fine with me. Y'all manifested me. I came here and did what your spell fucking said. And then you strapped me to a rocket and sent me outer space.